20 years ago, just after my graduation, I was all excited to move to the city of Mumbai, the city of my dreams. As the flight took off, I promised myself that my career will take off and I will touch the high skies. Next day, I was at the corporate headquarters of India's largest private insurer. I was all excited, and as they were escorting me towards the team, I was looking around, I was looking at the hustling, bustling. Someone was tense, someone was laughing, people were arguing, there were phone calls and whatnot. And I was like, wow, I want to be a part of this. Next moment, I'm standing in front of a tall, lanky, bald, a guy in mid 40s with very droopy eyes. He was going through my appointment letter and very dramatically raises his eyes up and tells me this: I hate girls. I will make your life a living hell. I'll ensure you resign and go from here ASAP. Suddenly, my flight, which was like going all hale and hearty, started plunging with full force towards the ground. And I was like, what? What is this? Anyways, and I was like, okay, this he's telling me, what shall I do now? And that suddenly took me to the flashback. Exactly a month ago, the CFO of the company had interviewed me, recruited me to this role, to this team, and this guy is telling this. I just gathered myself and blurted out to my manager, sorry, you can't do anything. Your boss put me here. I was like, what? What am I doing? This is not what it should be. But exactly these were the first words. First exchange with the first manager on the first day, the first corporate job. Well, I don't know to harass me or what, but he started making me travel to all the parts of India and secure business from government officials and NGO, and you would have guessed it right, without any training. Cut to 2006, I traveled almost 2.5 hours. I took a bus, I took a boat, and I traveled from a town to a remote village in the southern state of India called Karnataka. And it was just before dawn, and I was standing below a street light waiting for a villager to open the dusky school. I entered the school, I sit on the floor, and along with me sits farmers, daily wage laborers, and any guesses? Goats. And a translator to facilitate the communication. And then I convince them, I tell them why they should enroll in health insurance and how it will be beneficial and contribute a small amount towards the premium. Now that amount is really meager for me, but huge for them. And believe me or not, it's a significant barrier, at least it was back then, where they feel that anyone from corporate world, a big city, is there to rob of their money. Well, after the meeting, I witnessed one of the most spectacular sunrises of my life from the sunflower field, and it really gave me the strength that, yes, I am on the right path. I came back to the village and the warm hospitality. They made me sit next to their cattle. I remember maybe a few goats and few buffaloes, and they gave me a cup of milk. But I was really touched by their hospitality. And then after that, I started a recce of the hospitals around in and around the village and the town. I went to a hospital. It was in such a dilapidated state, I was shocked. The doctor was visibly frustrated, and he told me that I don't have enough supplies and medicines to help everyone here. I can't help them, but I look to you. Is there any way you can help us? And that intensified that, yes, I think I should help them, protect them. Coming back to Mumbai with my numbers and my infamous manager and all the figures, I'm sitting with my seniors, I'm sitting with my peers, we are discussing operations, execution, accessibility, scalability, but most importantly, delivering value to the villagers. I tried to convince them. I told them that let's give this a shot. The upside is high, the downside is very, very low. It was really heartening to see the twinkle in their eyes and the smiles on their face when they agreed in the nod. And bingo, I had that with me. It was a confidence that, yes, I can convince them, I can understand what is not being trained to me and what I was not trained for and what I was entering into. Well, I just immediately, with all excitement, jumped into the operations and the execution and see to it that this all comes alive. Again, I'll say it was not easy, but it was damn exciting to completely walk on eggshells in totally uncharted territory. Cut to 2007. I again visit the same remote village. And I was so pleased that the women of the village walked up to me and they said that they were very happy. I was instrumental in giving them healthcare accessibility. They could go to the hospitals thanks to the scheme they enrolled it and thanks to what they adhered to my advice. The best thing was the village head walks up to me and says, you know why? I mean, no, back then no one called me why, but that since the scheme started, the village had not witnessed a single infanticide or a maternal death. He had pride on his face. And that very moment just flashed all the 3 years in front of me from the day the guy told me those words. And I realized that yes, this is the industry I want to continue working in. The fulfillment, the happiness which I can deliver, and the most of all, the positive impact it had on me and the society. And I'm still here. Thanks.